Hi everyone, Planet Mitch from planet5D.com with the daily Planet 5D. Today we're out in the bright sun. You can see it's bright, and I apologize, I'm squinting a bit, I'm sure. I've got the T4i on and it's on autofocus, so it should be focusing for me. I've got a couple of neutral density filters and a polarizing filter that I wanted to show you why you would use one or the other in order to do filming. And I've got one from Genus that they sent me their new Eclipse variable ND filter, and I've got one of those to give away shortly, so keep an eye on Planet 5D for that. I also got one in my other pocket from the good folks at LightCraftWorkshop, and they have a very popular fader ND, and they have a new version of it, and that is this one right here. So I'm going to try those both on my 24-105. The Genus is already on there. And one of the things I like about the fader ND, besides the way it works, is the fact that it comes with a cap. The LightCraftWorkshop fader ND version 2 is wider than the 77mm, so they give you a lens cap, which is really nice that it fits right on there. I think that's also really nice too, because it's, I think, wide enough that you're not going to have any vignetting on your lenses with this fader ND. I'm testing these today also with the zoom adapter, and I've told you a little bit about them before, but they are these magnetic adapters, so you can quickly take those on and off. So it'll be really easy for me to put the polarizer on, then the two different ND filters, and show you exactly how well they work. Here is an example of what your 5D Mark II is shooting at 1/50th of a second f4.0 in the bright sun. You want narrow depth of field, or you want your lenses wide open, this is the kind of video that you get. So here I've put on the Eclipse from Genus fader ND, and it is currently set to the minimum, so it's not really doing very much for me. But as I tune it in, you can see that we are cutting down on the amount of light getting to the sensor, and we're able to dial that in to exactly where we want our exposure. I'm going to tilt back a little bit so you can see the effect on the sky as well, because we want to compare that to a polarizer. Obviously the sky gets darker as you tune it. So the entire purpose, the ND filter, is to dial in the right exposure and still allow you to shoot at 1/50th of a second. This is the polarizer, and you can see that I'm turning that like crazy, and it is not doing anything. Well, you can't see that other than my fingers are in the way. So if I dial down the aperture, you can see the impact of the polarizer on the sky. You see how it changes the color of the sky. You can see that it doesn't knock down the sun that much, so you still need to adjust the aperture, the f-stop, or shutter speed in order to get bright daylight to work in video on an HDSLR. This is the LightCraftWorkshop ND filter at minimum, and I'm going to quickly dial it down, and you can see the impact of that. They look very similar. We'll do a little bit of a side-by-side test in a couple of days. Right now, I'm not really ready to test all the details, but you can see that they're both very similar. And they both function the same way. So I want to thank Genus for sending us the Eclipse ND filter, and LightCraftWorkshop for sending us the fader ND version 2 for evaluation. You can check out both of those over on the links that I post below. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to me. There's a subscribe button somewhere. That's very helpful, so you can see more updates if you're watching on iTunes, or if you're listening, because I record all of these in audio as well, so you can get an audio-only version to listen in your iPod or iPad. Thanks for watching the Daily Planet 5D. Tune in again soon.